So, hi everyone, I've been called to do these wee extra daily ones where I'll pull it on the video and then I'll write it up. So yeah, I'll just do them for as long as I'm guided. That might, might only last a few days or something, but we'll just see. So, and if you are new to me, then you won't know that this is actually what I used to do every day. I called it, oh wait a minute. Right, so I've kept that in because those of you that are around all the time know that that is always part of it. So somebody was just at the door unexpectedly. And I mean, I don't like when that happens because they somehow, they got through the buzzer. So yeah, just be prepared for that. That kind of reminds me of basically Uranus is in retrograde in Taurus. That was already when I spoke yesterday. But now we've got Pluto retrograde back in Capricorn. So like I've said, for the next few months, we're back in that energy that we are familiar with. We aren't a stranger to this, but it can and it will feel, there might feel a bit more of a heavier energy around, that it's just, I can feel it. It doesn't help today actually that it's, but except I love it when it's like that, but it's like very, I don't know if I'd call it gloomy, but I suppose some people would. It's raining, it's going to be raining all day, and I think it might be, I don't know if it might be a bit stormy as well, but yeah, I actually happened to be getting up like to get a drink, and it was like, I don't know, 4 or 5 in the morning or something, and I saw a big massive flash of lightning. So, and I don't like thunder and lightning, but it was all right because there wasn't any thunder. It was just like a big flash of lightning. So that could be. Sorry, I'm on the squeaky couch, so you might hear a bit of squeaking about. Yeah, it's. I feel that's going to be symbolic of things happening out of the blue. Oh yeah, because that's what I thought. I thought, wow, that is like so. That's like the weather really symbolising the Uranus aspect, because Uranus is flashes of lightning, quite literally, but it's like electricity, things happen suddenly. And just to, again, I get bored of hearing myself say this over and over again, but it's just so that you get how it might affect you. Because the planet Uranus is in Taurus, which has been for ages now, but like, because it is now retrograde in Taurus, it means you could be having flashes of insight, epiphanies internally. So it's really important for like spiritual awakening stuff, because Uranus is the great awakener. It's like where you might have been able to push your intuition aside or thoughts and feelings, whatever, for the past while there. Like this is where it can almost become a bit impossible. And so like all the signs will slap you in the face and stuff too. And again, I know I'm a very good person to talk about this because I've got 6 retrograde planets in my chart, which it is rare, like I've only come across a few people with that. One of them being one of my friends actually, but I've saw loads of people with 5, but it's like to actually have 6 it usually is when somebody does have kind of some extraordinary kind of, I don't like calling what I do a gift, but it is, you know what I mean? Like, but you know what I mean? Like, really psychic or tap the fuck in, or I don't know, or maybe like really good at a certain thing. Just it's just yeah, it's we look at things when with retrograde energy when you're born with anyway. What I notice is you do look at things very differently. Everybody looks at things differently, but where people see a problem, I feel people with a lot of retrograde, like I could see a solution. You know what I mean? It's like I can find hope in the darkest of times in my own life and other people's. But again, that's a Sag moon too. Like I can always turn a negative into a positive. Not always, but most of the time. Anyway, that's very philosophical as well, very Sagittarius moon. But we're not in Sagittarius moon, we're in Sun and Moon in Virgo. So you could be overthinking everything. You could be frantically cleaning and decluttering, feeling the need to go on your latest health kick detox. Of course, if you're going along with the daily videos, you might be doing that anyway. Oh yeah, and before I forget, I wanted to say this in the video yesterday, but if you're noticing that you are like really easily tidying up, decluttering things that you wouldn't normally have the energy to do, well, it's going to be supported. Oh, I was saying that 1444, 144. It's going to be supported by the Virgo energies, especially today with the Sun and the Moon in Virgo there. But because I'm holding this group intention while doing this month, just if you don't need to watch every video because it's going to be somebody's different reading every day. But of course, it might be yours and you might miss it. But there's always wisdom in every video that's coming through. But the point is, even if you don't watch everyone, if you want to be involved, you can just sort of say to your guides or whatever, I want to be involved in this group intention that Claire's holding the energy of. That's the best way to put it, right? It is working, basically, is what I'm saying. And things keep happening to me, like, just serendipitously, then that means happy accident. I'm like, oh, wow, that must be because we're in this energy. Because last night, like you said, Sundays like my Saturday night. I just like to allow myself, to just let my inner child do what I want, sit up late and stuff. And I didn't allow my inner child to eat junk food and stuff. I've been eating very healthy, so there you go. There's the Virgo kicking in. But yeah, the point is, I sat and deleted things on it's my Virgin Media, it's my TV, right? My saved programs and stuff. And I couldn't believe it. I was like, surely not. I had like episodes of things going back like 10 years. Like, I'm not even kidding. It was like 2014. So that could be significant for some reason. I don't know about you, but I don't want to recall that year was like one of the worst years of my life. But yeah, I was like, whoa. So, that took ages to delete all of that. But and then I realised I was laughing. It was like I felt my guide saying that's because of the group intention, because I'm holding the group intention for all of us, including me. And I was like, God, that's pretty nuts. So that counts as what I said the other day, some digital decluttering. Like that stuff, can bog your mind down and stuff as well. Like it all matters, like emails, like I said, like I don't know about you, but if you know what I mean on Virgin Media, like my thing's always at 100%, like because I'm always recording stuff that then I don't end up watching, and like I said, I've had some programs saved for like years and stuff, and it's some of it I do go back and revisit, but a lot of the time, I'm not gonna. So it's holding on to things. It's just clogging up space. So I feel that's gonna be symbolic of deeper things in your life, because I didn't give that whole chat about everything I do is channeling, clearing, healing energy, but it is. There you go. That's how I'm saying it today. Simplified. So the affirmation here: I'm my own unique self, special, creative, and wonderful. But yeah, basically just look out for the flashes of insight or a different way of thinking about things. And I read this card a wee bit to see what it was about, although the word was obviously giving it away. But before I even read the card, I was like, contemplation, that's a brilliant word for the new moon in Virgo, because it is about the hermit. And you might find yourself wanting to hermit a little bit, over today, tomorrow, and maybe even after that, because some of you are in a dark night of the soul, or some of you are in a heightened part of your spiritual awakening. So you might have went through your big dark night of soul, but you're maybe just having what I would call like a mini dark night of soul, or just going through quite an intense, heightened part of your awakening, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, contemplation. This is a brilliant day to contemplate, because not only is the new moon in Virgo got a lot to do with that, like, the hermit going on top of the hill to find the wisdom, allowing God to speak to you. And that's quite funny, because I might shuffle again, because there is a card in that deck that says God speaks. And after all these cards fell out for me, when I can't remember, I think I knocked it off the table, or I was trying to pick it up and I fell over, whatever. But there's about 6 cards or something, all fell over. And the last card I looked at before I looked at that one was the one that said God speaks. But that's what I thought was quite funny, was God literally had just spoke to me through the messages on the cards, and I got it loud and clear. And And the thing is, you know what, like, see when things like that happen for myself too, a lot of times I will take a picture so that I remember. And in some ways I kind of wish I had, because it was an interesting combination, but I didn't. I just thought, I'll remember that. I'll just remember it myself. Um, and then I just thought it was funny though that it said Godspeed. So anyway, I'm going into that dreamy, I'm looking out the windows, I'm channeling this. So, but there you go, that's like a meditation when you just float off into space and you're going a bit dreamy. But yeah, we're actually, to me, because I like to be exact about things, and that is very Virgo, and like I said, my Aries sun sits in the house of Virgo. Um, and actually, I never say that, but so does my Mercury. Like my Mercury in Taurus is just in the sixth house as well, so that's why I'm able to bring practical solutions, practical everyday solutions to people's lives, you know. So that is like that's a very grounded part of me actually. So you know what I mean? And you know, people that don't know me very well could just get that twisted, you know, because I'm very psychic and very tapped in and yeah, very new earth frequency, galactic energy and stuff, and angelic vibration, blah blah blah, all of this light beings, you know, you could get that mixed up about me, but Taurus and Virgo are both earth signs. So that, you know, my communication style is actually very grounded and down to earth. Ironically, that is quite funny when you think about what I do. But I feel it's, you know, I always say this, but it's like a friend of mine, another medium, that was into astrology too, like like this was, talk about 2014. This was like, well, no, it wouldn't have been a bit. It would have been like 2016, 17, something like that. Um, I remember that woman saying to me that she felt like it was like that was my gift, that I bring astrology down to earth for people, and I really appreciate that, because like I said, that woman was really had an awareness of astrology too. So like that's kind of what I miss about being on the other platforms sometimes, because like I don't connect with the same people on here. But anyway, I just wanted to share that because it was, so it's, and again, that is like, I've had lots of, yeah, just, yeah, it is my thing. I'm able to just sort of explain it in more, hopefully, an understandable way with a lot of words. But anyway, so, but that's not just astrology. That's like that's anything. Like anything you're totally in your head about. When most of the time, if not all of the time, when, well, definitely when a client, because you wouldn't be guiding me for no reason, but when somebody shares a problem with me, I'm usually able to spot what the solution is, like right away, where the person like can't. Um. So anyway, just in case people have not worked with me before, and I don't know why they're bringing that in, but they are. Um. Anything else? Yeah, a dark moon. Yeah, a dark moon for me is definitely about contemplation and going inwards. It's very much about shadow work. And that Pluto, oh God, that Pluto in Capricorn retrograde at the 29 degrees is absolutely shadow work. Like I said, it's pretty dark. Um, and like I said, there's light and shadow to everything. So, you know, anybody that has Capricorn at these sort of degrees and stuff, you know, that would be people that are ruthlessly ambitious, you know, like very interested in success. Most of, you know, I'm generalizing because it has to do with your different placements and stuff, but so that's the kind of stuff we could see in the world, like people being brutally ruthless, like to get to the top. But you could also see that in your personal life, and it kind of reminds me there's a lot of cards coming out about friends betraying people and stuff. So it's that kind of energy, you know, like people stepping on people's toes to get where they want. That's that kind of energy. Um, right. So what else? I hadn't mentioned that Venus is now in Libra. So Venus rules Libra, so that's rather lovely, rather Venetian and beautiful, and love, peace, and harmony in the sign of love, peace, and harmony. Very much beautiful energy to bring the lovers together. Mercury in Leo. Dramatic declarations. There we go. And I had to say it 3 times. Dramatic declarations of love could be in there with that kind of combination. Obviously, it's not going to apply to everyone, but And especially with the Amazon guy coming to the door like that out of the blue, you know. And again, that's the combination of what I'm saying. Like, Uranus can make people just suddenly feel like, this is what I want to do. Pluto and Capricorn can make them feel like a heaviness to it, because this is closing out cycles. If you read what I wrote, like saying that period of time, what was it again, 2008 to sometime last year was how long that was there before. So that's why, you know, we are used to the energy. But it's only going back, like I said, until like I think it's the 17th or the 19th of November. So, and then it goes back into Aquarius. Yeah, so that's the biggest things. It's the Pluto retrograde in Capricorn and the Uranus and Taurus, both retrograde, going inwards, doing that. But yeah, doing that deep. So the combination of them together is contemplation. You're encouraged, but some could be forced to do that deep inner work, that deep shadow work. And then of course, you know, we're going to blink and we're going to be in autumn and winter, so that'll push that along. So anyway, let's read this. I didn't mean to make it that long, but, and of course there's the elephant in the room is it's number 69. So not only does it look like exactly like the Cancer symbol when you put it on its side, feelings, home, soul, family, all these issues could be around just from me being pulled to that. But it's also well, it's also very actual in nature, but it just reminds me of twin flames, because it's like, you know, it's like the yin yang, it's like the yin yang, like, anyway. So, within you, there's a question arising. When you get the question right, the answer will be self-evident, but you have to plunge your consciousness deep within to find the right question, to articulate it clearly and understand what it is that you're really asking. That question within you is actually a divine gift of awakening. So you see how that fits with everything I've just said. It is your future awakened self waiting to be found and calling to you too. Let the question arise through dreams, dance, meditation, sleep, yoga, time in nature, swimming in the ocean, bathing in an aromatherapy bath, or receiving a hot stone massage. The question holds within it the next unfolding petal of the lotus of your being. This oracle brings you an invitation to enter into the mystery of your life and your being, and to allow the question, the biggest question you can summon, to emerge from your heart and to be expressed through love. Your question may emerge as clear and shining, or soft and yielding, a question with no words, only feeling. Whatever truth emerges, let that be your contemplation. In response to that question, the next step forward will unfold before you, revealed in perfect clarity and perfect timing. And it's funny it's saying perfect timing, because Virgo is all about perfection, which we all know doesn't exist. But for anybody that actually was born with a Virgo sun and moon, they would absolutely strive for perfection. So, you know, that what I would say to anyone with those placements would be, give yourself a break. You're doing the best you can. You know, probably literally are like one of the best at what you do, because you'll not stop. This oracle brings you a message from your own divine nature. Come sit with me and breathe. I want to ask you something. I want you to ask me something. Together there's a conversation that we are to have now, and there will be beautiful accord between us that overflows into all your relationships, bringing more understanding and peace. And isn't that beautiful with what I channeled about the Venus and Libra? But very much reminds me of one of the oracle cards, like, you know, that says like mending, or things like mending, building a bridge, you know, finding a compromise, and also there was something else that was coming to me there. I can't remember what it was. Oh, that was it. Yeah, I just added all these crystals in at the last minute, and also added this metal rose in. So I feel the Mary Magdalene energy is coming in very strong today. And crystals are to do with Virgo energy, like from the earth. So it was important for some reason that the crystals were in the shot. And again, like I said, I'm not called this for no reason. Yeah, crystals are my thing. So Patterns break through the night in beams of light awakening, memories of walking on sand, moments waves replace, waiting for another passer-by. Reflections, time to look onward, outward, in, to find those hidden spaces, residing alone, waiting for a twin soul, waiting for myself. I mean, yes, you can tell I obviously didn't skim that bit with my gasp. Right, wow. I think we'll use that for the thumbnail, but I'm a bit taken aback by that. But the point is, find yourself. Find who you really are. In this very contemplation energy, go deep within to find yourself. And then you won't question who your twin soul, your twin flame is. It'll be staring you right in the face. And of course, as I'm saying that, it's reaching 21 minutes exactly. And 21 is the world coming full circle, but is also my sign for my twin flame, and now it's exactly his numbers. See how that happens? And again, it's whenever I see, I could have ended it there, that would have been more dramatic, but whenever I see his birthday numbers, either the combination like that, or, you know, just 21, or 18 for me, or, you know, 1804, it's not, obviously sometimes I see it, it's going to be about me and him, but most of the time, because of being a divine channel for twin flames, it's about divine feminine, divine masculine coming into balance. But that was rather magical how that happened. And it's just, and of course, I mean, people hear me say this all the time, but if you're new, when I see my birthday, 1804, it means union to me, because that is the Four of Wands card, which is the union card. So, cycles are ending. You're either coming into an inner balance within you, contemplating and finding yourself, keep doing it, or for some people, there could be a physical union imminent. I'm only joking, I just like to say it because it sounds dramatic. But hey, who knows, I might not be joking. There might be physical unions imminent, or conversations, or texts, or calls, or, and like I said, it's the energies do